What's going on, people? It's your boy Marv, and this is another edition of Nerds in the Hood. Folks, we gotta have ourselves a conversation. There is a game I want y'all to peep, or in the hood, as we say, peep game. Seriously, in all seriousness, I've been reviewing a couple of video games on the channel in the past couple of months. I did Funko Fusion, I did Marvel vs. Capcom, Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. I did all of those, and for the most part, we had one that was not great and one that was great. And now we have to move ourselves into an era that we've honestly kind of missed a little bit, but it never really left us. And that is an anime video game. And I think you guys know what anime video game we're talking about. I think you can tell by what I'm wearing. You know what anime video game we're going to talk about, we're going to discuss, and that is the new Dragon Ball Z game called Sparking Zero. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero came out. It's been probably, I think, a couple of weeks now, going on a month. And I wanted to really take time to... I wasn't able to get it at first. I was waiting to get it for the hookup. I had me some points off my credit card. Brother was trying to get himself a game for the low. That's all I'm saying. These next gen games are too damn high. That's all I'm saying. Can't be buying a game for $70 anymore like the old times. You know, I missed the days when it was $40 and $50. Anyway, this game came out. It's on all the next gen consoles. From what I can gather, I got it for my PS5. And what I can say is, when it comes to anime games, I have just been let down so many times. But in the past few years, Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball franchise as a whole, actually has been doing okay in the anime video game universe. Well, when you look at it, Dragon Ball Fighter Z wasn't that bad. It was a great game, and it went off of the Marvel vs. Capcom SNK kind of formula of fighting games, and that was pretty good. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was actually surprisingly well for an RPG game, and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 was also actually not that bad. And then we had the Breakers game, which was okay, it was decent at best, but overall, they've been doing okay in the video game department. It hasn't been too bad. Jump Force, that's not their fault. They just were involved in the game with like several characters, like, what was it? Frieza, Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Cell, and Boo. So, but that's not on them. They just used their characters for that game. But the Dragon Ball Z games themselves that we've seen so far have been okay. I gotta give them props for that. And this is another example. Now, let me just say the bad things real quick. Just like any other anime game, especially the Dragon Ball series, Dragon Ball has made it notoriously known, and they do not shy away, that not only are they going to use a good amount of characters, they're going to use the same version of one character and just spam them out with multiple different versions to fill up the roster size, to make it seem like they gave you, the consumer, a crap ton of characters. Because right now, the character number list is at 182, right? And I think that's either before the first wave of DLC or after the DLC. But I think right now it's including the first wave of DLC that we got with the Dragon Ball superhero characters, the Broly characters, everybody from the pre-order pack. I think that's including all of them. And then there's more DLC on the way. I'm pretty sure. The way this game is blowing up, we're definitely going to get some characters that either we wanted or we weren't expecting. But majority of those 182 characters is, I believe, around 20 versions of Goku, 9 or 10 versions of Trunks, multiple versions of Vegeta, multiple versions of Gohan, multiple versions of fused forms of Goku, Vegeta, Goku and Vegeta, pick Trunks and Goten, and so much others, that it's like, did we really actually think that we were getting this many characters? No. Dragon Ball Fighter Z did the same thing, basically. Xenoverse 2 did the same thing. They're really, really good at doing that. Anime games as a whole are really, really good at doing that. I remember I got what was it? One Piece Burning Blood. It was their attempt at a fighting game at the time. It came out on the PlayStation 4. I was super hyped. I was like, yo, this game is going to be fire. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to play. And there was at least a good 5 or 6, maybe more versions of Luffy. And that really upset me. And there was 2 versions of Ace. There was a version of Ace we didn't even need. He just had an outfit on that I've never seen him wear before. Same thing with Luffy. They gave us a Kung Fu Luffy, a statue Luffy. Like, it just didn't need to be, but they gave us so many. It was very, very, very annoying. So because of that, I was very upset at the game. And the game wasn't really that great. It was just fun for what it was. But this is a different story. Dragon Ball Z games give you the same, like a huge roster of people. And their excuse for it is, one, obviously to make the character list look immense and immensive and big. But 2, they use this very simple tactic to say, hey, do you want to spend time in the game going from Goku base form to Super Saiyan level 3 or 4? Or do you want to just start the game with Goku's level 3 or 4 or God? We got you covered. Which, honestly, when you play this game, it does make some sense because now that takes out of your energy, your ki, right? Because now you have to charge up ki. In every Dragon Ball Z game, you gotta charge up the ki. So if your ki is charged up and then you have to use it to go Super Saiyan 2 or 3, now you gotta take the ki out and then charge up again. But if you already at 4, you just charging up for attacks. So it's kind of a cool strategy in a sense. It's been done before, yes, I know, but it is still a cool strategy when you think about it. You don't have to worry about fusing. You don't have to worry about changing and all that stuff. Some characters are also cool, like being Grape Ape Vegeta. Grape Ape Vegeta, or I think Lord Slug, or that other one character from that Dragon Ball movie. Yes, they even have Dragon Ball movie characters. So that is the other reason why this character list is so expansive, is because they incorporate the movie characters and they incorporate other characters from their TV shows. So we are getting every character from Dragon Ball. Well, not every character, but a good amount of characters from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, and the Dragon Ball movie series. That, to me, is pretty cool. And now, when you add in this little Goku, you're getting Dragon Ball Daima as well. So, for us, this is beautiful because, Akira Toriyama is no longer with us. Rest in power. And this is like a cool swan song. I'm sure they'll make another game in the future, but this is a cool swan song for a game that's like, hey, listen, this is where we are right now. This is where it's going. And this is what we're including for this, because this is every generation of Dragon Ball, every series we've ever created. And the character is represented in this game from every series, every movie, every walk of life in the Dragon Ball universe. I'm all for it. I actually am enjoying playing this game. The button structure is simple enough. The countering is difficult and annoying, but I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. Shout out to the people on YouTube making videos as to how to counter effectively. So I'm getting used to that. I'm trying my best. I haven't gone online yet because I know I gotta step my weight up in order for me to go online and try to talk a little trash and get some W's out here. But one of the things I also noticed that I liked about the game was the graphics, obviously. PS5, you're going to get better graphics. You're going to get this 4K work. And the episode modes. Now, one other thing we know about every Dragon Ball Z game, they're going to make sure you go through the story over and over and over. So we're getting the Dragon Balls and the Dragon Ball Zs and all the other stories from back in the day, right? But they added it with a little twist. They included some what if elements. That's right, straight Marvel style. They did what if elements. Like, what if Goku turned Super Saiyan before he even got to Namek? What would have happened? What would have happened if Goku, didn't beat Vegeta, or he didn't let Vegeta, certain stuff. I didn't see every one of them yet, but there's certain storylines that they're gonna portray, and it's exclusive to the game. So it's almost as if you're getting a bonus episode of Dragon Ball Z that you have to play through. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna hold you. That's kind of cool. I did one kind of that I noticed. I think they just happened on the low. Raditz in the beginning, Raditz came for me, and was like, yo, Goku, what's up? Come fight me. I got your kid. Kidnap Gohan, whatever. Piccolo was like, yo, we gotta link up, my boy. If we don't link up, this man is cooking both of us. And Goku was like, they gave you two choices. Continue like the story where Goku and Piccolo team up and go, all right, let's run it then. Or go dolo and say, you know what? I don't even need you, bro. I'm gonna cook this man myself. And that's what I did. I was like, yo, I didn't even know you could do that. When Dolo's Goku, still was going through the trouble I went through, and then they finished the story the same way. So I was like, all right, I'm not mad at that. And I'm sure there's other scenarios, but I just haven't gotten there yet due to time and everything else I'm doing with the podcast. But anyway, I really enjoy this game, long story short. As far as anime games go, this is one of the best anime video games that has graced our presence in a long time. We don't get this often. I still say to this day that some of my Mount Rushmores, and it doesn't limit it to 4, but you know what? Yeah, to take that out of context, because people are going to say Mount Rushmore should only be 4. Some of my Hall of Fame contenders are, now we're including this game. I'm going to include this game. I'm basically going to include most of the Dragon Ball Z games. This game, Kakarot, the Fighter Z, the Budokai Tenkaichi series, the Naruto Ninja Storm series, and Odyssey, One Piece Odyssey, and Pokemon Puzzle League, because that one was based on the anime of Pokemon, as well as Ultimate Muscle, Legends vs. New Generations, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle Royale. Those games, to me, are some of the most fun, most entertaining anime-based games that I've ever played in my life. I'm sure you have your own that you love. Write that in the comments. Maybe I just forgot about them. But these are some of the best games. Some people say My Hero 1's Justice 2. I don't see it. I bought that game. I was very upset. I'm also forgetting One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. It was definitely a step up and one of the best ones. That's why they had DLC for it instead of just making a new game. And I'm sure they'll make a new game in the future. But this is one of the best anime games I've played in a long time. I am so happy. I was so hyped once I got the game downloaded. I couldn't stop playing. I couldn't take my hands off the controller until I had to go to sleep for work in the morning. But I love this game, and it's simple. It's a simple pick up and play. You don't really have to pay full attention, because if you've seen Dragon Ball, you know what's happening next until you actually get to the what if stories. You can play tournaments on and offline. That's pretty fire. So it's just about having fun and enjoying the product of Dragon Ball Z. This is what we wanted in anime-based games. We wanted a game where it's like you still get the nostalgia, you still get to nerd out, you still get to love the Easter eggs of what you love, but the game is still good or decent at best. It's not like that Jujutsu Kaisen garbage where you're like, why did you even give me this? It was disrespectful. Or Attack on Titan when you know you're a hardcore fan and they give you garbage and tell you it's gold. But that's for another video. What I'm trying to say right now is these are two of the best. This is one of the best anime games I played in a while. This gets the stamp of approval from Nerds in the Hood. It is valid. If you haven't played this game, go cop it. If you can find a way to get it for the low like I did, definitely go cop it. But if you got the bread, cop it. It's a fun game. Play with your friends. Play by yourself. Play online. You're going to have a good game. Right now, for the modern era, this is the best anime video game out right now until another anime video game takes its place. This is the best anime video game in the modern current era. And I'm standing on that. And that's how we're going to sign off from there. So this is your boy Marv. I appreciate y'all watching this review. Check out the other reviews I've done for other animes and movies and TV shows as well. Just did the Agatha All Along one, but check out everything else I got in the store. Follow us on all social media. We have the link tree, below in the description. So make sure you check that out. Follow us. We got a lot of content on and offline and so much more in store here at Nerds in the Hood going into the new year. But until next time, I'm about to go play this Dragon Ball game right now. So if you excuse me, I got some hands to throw. I'm going to catch y'all later. Nerds in the Hood. Peace.